that time of the year when the jingle bells are ringing, when people go shopping on the streets of Nairobi or whatever city you are from. And today we are talking about giving back to the society. You've been making money, sometimes you've made losses in the course of the year, but in the process of all this, there is somebody that has just been living one day at a time. In a literal sense, we would say walking by faith. In the midst of all this, have you been able to remember anyone? And so as we look towards our Christmas season, it's a time to give back, put a smile on the face of somebody. In Business Talk today, we have a guest who is going to be telling us a little bit about the sweet-toothed people. You know, there's some of you that really have sweet tooth, and it is this season of Christmas where now we really get to enjoy the things that are sweet. And my guest today is called Martha, and I would rather you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit of who you are, what you do. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much for having me on your show. I am excited to be here. My name is Martha Sijenyi, and I am many things, but amongst them is that I'm a baker, and I enjoy working with my hands to create things that are delicious, and just seeing people's eyes and faces light up as they eat their cake.
Yes.
So that's what I do as business, and I really enjoy hearing you speak.
All right,
and
thank
just
you.
The things you say, they are very inspirational.
Thank you.
Yeah, so today as we're talking about giving back, interesting how I started baking, because it was from a place of giving back. It was a friend that needed help, and I said, how can I help you?
Yes.
And I went and I helped her, and in that situation, she gave me a skill. And that was the baking that I do today. And I think that it is important for us to continually ask ourselves how we can give.
Yes.
In whatever you have. Nobody has nothing.
Yes.
Everybody has something.
True, I like that.
And even as a business person, you can't just be at a place of reaping from people. There has to be a time and a place for sowing back.
Right.
And there is a good opportunity now at Christmas, you know, because we have an example that is Christ who gave, or rather God who gave Christ.
Yes.
And you know, in fact, I like the way he says it. It said in a song that there is now nothing else for heaven to give.
Wow.
Because they gave everything.
That's powerful.
And I think for us, we can never outgive God. And we need to learn a culture of giving, because in that way we emulate Christ.
Right.
We emulate God.
Wow.
And I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you.
Yes,
Karibu.
asante.
I love it when you talk more, because you make my work easier. And I am like, what other question do I ask? Now, so far, how many cakes have you baked since you started?
Ooh, those are many cakes. Those are many cakes.
Give us an estimate.
I want to say 500.
Whoa.
Yeah, I want to say 500, because I did begin baking in 2020.
All right.
So between 2020 and it's now the end of 2024, I have baked many cakes. There are weeks that I have maybe up to maybe 10 orders.
Wow.
So
And you're able to manage that?
I am.
Wow.
I do the burning of the midnight oil.
Great, great.
But it's amazing that this, you know, even the skill that I have right now for baking, I cannot say that I gave myself.
All right.
I was given.
Okay.
And I think maybe what you're asking us to do today, as I understand, is that you're calling us to action.
Yes.
You're calling us to be able to take a step of faith.
Yeah, yeah.
And look at the needs that are around you. If you're a business person, look at the needs that are around you. It could even be another business.
Right.
It could be a family that is in need. It could be a community of maybe children, vulnerable children who don't have parents.
Yeah.
It could be your neighbor. It could be that mama that comes to wash your clothes.
Yes.
You know, that you can impact their life by giving.
Yeah.
And I believe that that's the Christmas spirit.
Definitely.
Yes.
And so tell me, how many cakes have you, and not in any way to put you on the spot,
No.
you decided to surprise a friend, your sister or a brother if you have one. How many cakes, just a rough estimate, have you ever given for free? You just decided, today I just feel like baking and blessing somebody. Baking and blessing. How many?
Funny you should ask that, because just last week I'm in the habits of giving cakes, and I think I give cakes consistently.
Yes.
And in fact, that is one way that I advertise my cakes. That is one way I get clients.
Yes.
And I think I can easily say, ooh, 10% of all the cakes I've made, I've given.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Wow.
Because again, I'm a teens teacher.
Yes.
So my teens constantly are there telling me,
Oh,
teacher,
when are
on
we
Sunday is my
getting-
birthday.
Oh my.
You know.
So
and
I believe you get more blessed and you don't count your losses because you're giving.
I have
you know.
never gone through a loss because I have given.
Wow.
I have never gone
Awesome.
through a loss because I have given. Yes.
And indeed, you've given us a cake, and I'm sure our viewers will be seeing it rolling.
Yes.
And we are really happy, and may the Lord really bless you. And we are calling upon every business person out there. It may not be a mega business or a multinational, but whatever small profit you're making, you can even buy 2 packets of unga and take to that single mom. You can buy a bottle of oil, cooking oil. You can even just randomly buy something that you feel might be a blessing for them this Christmas. Otherwise, you can just give us your parting shot as we say Merry Christmas, and also as we welcome Michelle to come and say Merry Christmas together with us. So give us your parting shots.
Absolutely. I think
Yes.
I want to challenge us this day to make a decision in your heart to be givers. And this is a good opportunity for you to start to give. It opens your eyes to the needs that are around you.
Yeah.
It opens your eyes to the poverty that can also be around us.
Yeah.
And when you're giving, you are extending Christ's heart.
Amen.
And God's heart
Yes.
when he gave his only son.
Amen.
So I challenge you this day. Who will you give?
Wow. Awesome. And so from Business Talk, we want to say
Merry Christmas
and may the Lord always bless you and a happy
New Year
2025.
Yeah.
From me, it's Ann David. May God bless you.